It's Easter. I'm just sitting here and thinking to myself about all the crazy, superstitious people in the world. And they're all good and they're all fine. And I'm getting the question like, Smiles, aren't you going to church on Easter Sunday? Fuck no. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not. Because last Sunday, I got kicked out of church. Apparently, I misinterpreted the concept of the collection plate. Now, don't get me wrong, the sermon sucked cock, but for the first 10 minutes there, it was the best place I ever slept. They said, but Smiles, you can't take money out of the collection plate. And I say, of course I can take out money from the collection plate. It's the goddamn collection plate. If they wanted me to give money, they would call it the donation plate. And even that would be wrong, because it isn't a plate. It's a goddamn bin on a motherfucking stick. And these people, even though they don't even try to make sense sometimes, will not pervert my English language. They will not. Try to make sure you can see that, because it's kind of reflecting you. Angel of doubt. That's what I am. I'm the angel of doubt. Get over it. That's just what it is. See, I'm not a lot like a lot of my my atheistic friends. I truly tried to believe that there was a God and that there was a grand scheme of things. But all a logical person sees when they look at the Bible is, thou shalt not, begat, begat, begat. And I say, well, go begat me some motherfucking potato chips. Then you say, it doesn't work that way, Smiles. Don't you know anything about Jesus? So I say, fine, do what Jesus would do. Conjure me up some fucking potato chips. I'm fucking starving here. So, I was asked to leave, and then I said, well, doesn't this country believe in the freedom of religion? I'm trying to worship Jesus here. Not many people realize how completely one-sided and erroneous the interpretation of the First Amendment is for the Jesus people. Take the separation of church and state. They're able to get involved, pass blue laws, influence special interest groups, and they don't have to pay taxes. Now here I sit as the complete exact opposite of that. I don't get involved, I don't pass laws, don't influence any special interest groups to my knowing, and I don't even register to vote. I think voting is just the biggest fraud in the fucking world, and I don't do it. But still, I'm paying taxes. No, there is no separation of church and state. That's a goddamn myth. Because if there was a separation of church and state, they'd be playing by the same rules as everybody else. Not paying taxes is not a representation of separation. It's a representation of special treatment. They openly are able to stick their dicks in the ass of altar boys, where other people go to jail for simply having pictures of this activity. So the rules as it is, sodomizing children in America just so happen to be, you can do it if you're a sexually repressed messenger of God. Just don't take a picture of it if you happen to walk by the act while it's happening. Now I'm going to get serious, and I'm going to read the First Amendment, because I believe the First Amendment is great. I believe the First Amendment is great simply because it does not start with thou shalt not. It's more of a thou shalt, and Smiles is a very positive person. That's just the way he is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be Smiles. He'd be Frowns, and nobody wants to be friends with a guy named Frowns. Fuck that shit. First Amendment reads, Congress shall pass no law respecting an establishment of religion, take a drink, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. I don't do second takes, fuck second takes. Or abridging the freedom of speech, or of press, or the right of the people to peacefully assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. That isn't a great reading. I'm not some drama guy. I mostly go off the cuff. I just do whatever the fuck I want to do. The truth and the contradiction of the law should be seen noticeably within the first fucking line. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. And then you go in prohibiting the free exercise thereof. I have no problem with what you believe. You can believe whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. And all that other crap, I believe in it too, because this is a thou shalt, not a thou shalt not. But see, the thing is everybody has a religion. The theists, the atheists, the fence-sitting agnostics such as myself, even Jeffrey motherfucking Dahmer had a religion. It's not about having a religion, it's about having a God. Not everybody has a God. So giving God people benefits over non-God people is just fundamentally wrong. And I guess that's where I'll leave the video. It's Easter. I hope everybody enjoys their dead bunny rabbits. And I'll drink to you and make sure you see the angel of doubt, because the light's kind of reflecting off. That's all wrong. And well, you can tell I've had a few more than just this one. New pair of shades. I'm sure that isn't going to startle anybody. Oh, and I'm getting a penis tattoo next week. I'm talking to my artist. I'm going to try to videotape some of that. Not all of it. If I'm going to put it on YouTube, it's going to be relatively tame. But I guess that's all I got to say for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.